Hey, what's up, Manuel? Hey, what's going on, Stan? How you doing? I saw you in Amy's premiere earlier. I didn't get a chance to say hi to you. How are you doing today? So this is a size 10. We're going to try to make, I haven't tried this method before. This is new to me. So we'll try it over here. We've just got a 3D printed. This is just something I've been playing with, but actually that's a really nice fit. We may be able to get, I think that's great. That's a good fit. Not bad. I'm doing good. So that's a nice tight fit. This is a size 10. Let's see if we can get one thing of tape around it. You want it as tight as possible to be accurate, I think. Let's see what that fit. Because, man, it's already a nice fit. I think when I watch the videos, they say you want it a little larger because you're going to take it down. So let's go ahead and, well, actually, it fit. I think it's going to be just fine the way it was before. So let's clean that up. And I'll show you what we were doing yesterday. This just happened to be by luck. That's the right size for this 10 size ring. So all we're trying to do, let me show you. We made, let me grab them. We made these yesterday. Let's take them off. Let's see how they dried. Out of the 8 we tried, all we're trying to do, we milled up. Okay, these are still wet, so that's good to know. But we milled these up. This is zebra wood, just so it's got the round shape. Then, after this is dry, we're going to wrap it around a blank and glue it together. But it's not dry, so we're not going to do this today. We're going to switch gears. We're going to make a different type of ring. I'll show you guys a different type of ring. The only reason we did this yesterday, we steamed it and milled it up. It's so that it takes a bend, so when we glue it together, it'll be fine. So I've heard you can put these in the oven for a certain amount of time, but I have not tried that. We're letting them air dry, so apparently it's going to take more than a day because it's been a day. So we will keep letting these dry. I'm going to leave them out on the workbench. We have 5. I think we have 1 koa and the rest are zebra wood. So since that won't work, let's do another type of ring. I'm glad you're here with me today. This is what I picked up today. It's an acrylic blank. It's 1.5 by 1.5 by 6. It's the All Hallows, so it's a Halloween style. My wife hasn't seen this. She's an OSU alum, so I'm going to make her a ring, and their colors are black and orange. So we're going to slice and dice this thing and see if we can make a ring. So let me grab the, haven't made this before. So we're going to try something new. Hope you guys are having a good one. Please hit that like button. Let me grab my sizing tool to make sure this is a size 5. Or I'm sorry, I think a size 9 is what my wife is. But let's go ahead and size this. We'll make the first one not for my wife. That way we can practice. So this looks to be a 7. It's slightly larger than 7. So that's a 7. That's good to know. I bought this sizing tool last week because I've lost the wrappers. So that's a size 7. Good to know. So what we're going to do is this. We need, let's think about how to do this. Here's our calipers from Harbor Freight. Let's see what everybody's got going on. All right. Stan says, get one of those G3 resin curing machines from Amy. You can set temp. Yeah, I need to. Rich, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Rich, have you ever made rings? I've been addicted the last 2 weeks, been learning how to make rings. Okay, so the inside diameter, 17.35. Let's call that 17.4. So let me grab a piece of paper. There is no math. We're just writing down numbers. So we're going to say 17.4. And we know, and then we're going to see what the outside dimension is because we want our blank to be this dimension. 18.86. That seems like a weird size, but let's see. Let's say 18.75. 18.75. Cool, man. Yeah, Tim, what's up, buddy? We're doing rings. Hey, Johnny, what's up, man? So 18.75 is our inner diameter. I don't even know why I measured the inside of this, so disregard that. Chase, what's up, buddy? Chase, man, I've got some tips for you. Johnny does too. Check this dude out. I bought this today. I saw Johnny make one this week and I was jealous, so I bought a chunk of this today. So we're going to try to make one. I haven't made one before. Johnny, let me ask you a question. Even though it's acrylic, are you still using 5-minute epoxy to cure when you're using acrylic? And I also have a boring head for my lathe that just showed up yesterday. I haven't even unboxed it. So, yeah. Okay, cool. That's what I was thinking, Johnny. I know you had talked about it. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll see if we can make the ring blank and then go from there. So we know that we're going for 18.75 diameter. So whatever that means. So let's go cut this dude. Let me grab some gear. I'm going to put some gear on. That's 2 mil. Hey, what's up, Mike? Whoopsie. Man, that's pretty close, but not quite. I guess I should have measured a little better. I know, right? Not even close. Oh, almost, almost. Not quite. Not quite. So close on that side. Yeah, Mike, it's an inlay. What we're going to do is we're going to sand it to that 2 mil. It's just barely over, but this I've never sanded this stuff before. It takes a bit. We're going to sand it. We're going to go drill a hole. We're going to bust out my new boring tool for the lathe I just got. And then what we've got to do is once we turn this, we're going to cut it in half and glue it together on this with some 5-minute epoxy. So honestly, I might make several of these real quick because if you're doing it all, if you're going to get epoxy out, you might as well do 3 or 4 at once, right? So let's cut a few more. I might bust out the drum sander. Oh man, those fit. Oh, those fit just right. Nice. Those three fit perfectly. So I think we're just going to finish sanding that original one. Those three fit really well. I'm going to try all the edges first real quick. I'm not sure why my zoom isn't working. My lens might be dirty or what. Kind of crappy. What are y'all up to today? Just one side fits. Man, it's so close. Okay. Okay. Yeah. That one's still too fat. Holy crap, Rich. That's big, brother. Oh, man. Fantastic. Congrats, brother. That's awesome, man. Rich, if you ever need a golf course map made, hit me up, man. I make crazy maps with epoxy. What's up, John? How you doing, man? Man, we're so close. John, what home projects you been working on? What's up, Plywood? I tell you what, that's a pain in the butt. I wish I would have cut these a little better the first time, the first one anyway. So that fits barely. Barely. These all stick fit. Let me ask you a question, Johnny. Hey, Johnny, question for you, brother. Do I need to allow for expansion in this channel? Because it's a really tight fit. Like it holds it. Is that good enough, or do I need to go less wide, like thinner? Hey, Todd, what are you doing, buddy? That's cool, John. A podcast studio. That's nice. I was interviewed on a podcast a couple of years ago. This stuff is no joke, man. That's hard to sand down. Oh, okay. I didn't know. I knew it was considered a stabilized product, but I didn't know if that means it expanded. Okay, cool. Let's call it good then. So that's the oddball. What's up, Kevin? It's all right. I was inspired by Johnny. He had such a cool blank. Earlier this week, he made a ring. So I went to Woodcraft today and bought a acrylic pin blank. Johnny, that's the way to go, man. It was $20 or 22 for my blank. And this is 4 rings worth if we can get 4 rings out of it. But there's enough probably to make another 10 or 15 rings out of that one chunk. So, you know, there's just that one chunk right there. So, what do we do next on these? I'm trying to think. I guess we go throw them in the lathe and drill a hole. Or what did you do? I don't remember, Johnny. I only watched part of your video. I think I'm going to go drill a hole and then take them off and round them a little bit and then put them in the ring mandrel. It's kind of what I'm thinking. And turn them round, then we can put them back in the chuck and size it with our boring tool. I think. Does that sound right? We're going for 18.75. Safety glasses, the bifocals, man. I'm there with you, brother. I think instead of measuring this with a caliper, I think all I'm going to do is do this. Use my sizing tool. And we know if it fits right there, we're sized where we want it to be. I think that's an easier approach than measuring it. Because if my ring stops right there, we know if we're stopping right there, then we should be good on our sizing. I think that's I like not to measure, you know what I'm saying? That ought to work. So we'll put right there. I think that'll work. Yeah, Johnny, I was going to cut it in half or snap it in half. Yeah. Is that the method you used? It's kind of what I was thinking, but I appreciate any feedback, Johnny. So, 18.75. What's up, Amy? Oh, I got to turn that compressor on. Amy, we're going to try to make some rings. This is what we got. I'm making my wife one, and if you want one, Amy, tell me your size. So 18.75, let's think about this. 6 mil is a 1/4 inch. So 18 mils, 3/4 inch. I'm gonna make my hole when we drill it 3/4 of an inch. So let me go find my 3/4 bit. Give me just a sec. I think my math is correct. Tim, they were on a spinning display just past the registers. John up north, I ain't scared. Let's do it if you want. Only done one inlay ring. I used wood and snapped it in half. Okay. Well, Johnny, for your acrylic ring, didn't you glue that? Didn't you have to glue that onto the ring? Oh, you slid it over the band. That's right. It wasn't an inlay. Oh, freak. I forgot about that. So let me ask your opinion, John. Let me show you something. Oh, where are they? Wood rings look better snapped. Never done an acrylic. Hey, Todd. You know what? Dang. That's true. So here's what I have. I have these ring blanks. This one was used. The wood came off. But this is a flat surface here, but it's beveled on each side. Maybe I should just try to drill for that. What do you think? I don't know. So that's the way you did it. I'd forgotten that. 5.5. So is that what you did, Johnny? You had a ring blank like this. You measured the outside diameter and then drilled the hole in the ring blank and glued it on and then turned it. You know what? That's a good point though, Johnny, on the being too short. Huh. Let's see what size this one is. This one is, that's a 5 pretty much. All right, how did that wood turn out? You soaked. Well, Amy, it's not dry. Before we move on to the next step on that wood process is it has to be 100% dry, and it is not dry. But what we'll do is sand one edge of the end, and then we'll wrap it around the size we want, like the ring size we want. And then we super glue as we go, and then it's cured into a ring, and then we soak super glue on both sides, and then we bore it out. So it's a whole process, but the wood's not even dry, so we can't even go that far. His was a core, yours is an inlay. Well, check it out, Todd. This is a core. I've got multiple. I've got cores and inlays. This one is a core. Let me get a clean one. I'll show you. I've got core and inlay rings. So yeah, these are core. So this is a comfort core. I don't know why my Zoom sucks today. So is that all you would do, Johnny? Is scuff this up, make that fit, and glue it on? Because if we can do that. Okay, this one that's a 6. So that's a size 6. Okay. Well, let's do that. Let's try on one of these. So let's try a size 6. Let me measure this. I couldn't. Yeah, this would be the easier way to start. The inlay, Johnny's got a good point. So 19.89. Let's say, yeah, so 19.89. Let's say 19.87 and see where it goes. 19.87. That's what we're going for. So, because 18 mil is 3/4, we can still drill a 3/4 inch hole. So we're just changing it up. We're going to start with a ring core instead of an overlay. This would probably be a little easier to start. So let's do one of these, see what we can do. Take my pad of paper. All right, let's get the other. What's up, James? How you doing, man? Thanks, Johnny. I appreciate you sharing the knowledge, man. This stuff's, I don't know. This stuff takes a little bit of time for me anyway. I don't know about you guys. You guys probably go really fast, but I'm pretty slow at it. It was cold in the shop this afternoon when I came out. Yesterday it was so warm in the shop, I turned the AC on, and if you cut it in half for an inlay, you'll have to make the hole bigger to compensate. Yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I'll have to maybe Maybe I'll play with that with a piece of plywood just to experiment, to kind of get my measurement. So in my mind, all we're doing is popping this in here. Should square up. There we go. Let's get my 3/4 inch hole cut. Anybody have any good dinner plans? Oh man. I got a question for y'all. It is really getting difficult for this to make this go forward. I oiled it, didn't really make a change. See, now it feels good, but it's like it's catching. Nah, I can't complain about that. That actually is going pretty well. Hey, Depression Talk, how you doing, man? So we had, Rob, thank you. We had Italian food for lunch and we had leftovers, so that's what's for dinner. We had some really good Italian food. We don't do that too often. There's my 3/4. All right. Tim's having brats with sauteed cabbage. I'm just kidding. Brats with sauteed cabbage, peppers, onions, and carrots. Tim! Dude, I love some cabbage, peppers, and onions. I haven't done that with carrots except in a pot. I grew up, we'd eat some cabbage and potatoes and onion. Some carrots if you had them. Yeah, I'm doing good, Rob. Thanks, man. Jersey Mike's. Hey. What'd you get, Todd? I like some Jersey Mike's. My wife likes it Mike's style. And Todd, are you traveling today or are you at home base? I know you've been traveling, it seems like, for work a lot lately. Burgers and fried taters. Nothing wrong with that, man. Johnny, a popcorn, shrimp, and fries from Red Lobster. Okay, there you go. Dang, Tim, that sounds good, man. I like cabbage raw or cooked. Ooh, bacon ranch chicken Philly. Todd, I did a job years ago. I went to Atlanta for work, and it's one of those things where I had to make their telephones work, so it was a long day. I didn't get lunch till about 4 o'clock. I went to Jersey Mike's and I ordered the big Philly steak sandwich, and I hurt myself. That sandwich is huge and should be shared with multiple people, but so good. All right, let's drill some holes. I'm going to put on, since this is like plastic shrapnel, I don't really deal with acrylic like this very often. I'm going to put on my face shield. Oh, dang. Amy, lathes are, you definitely want to wear your protection. So here's what I did. Hey, Floriber. This is my sizing tool for the ring. I just put the blank and mapped it so I know how thick I need to go. You know what I'm saying? Let me show you. I'll take it off, and we got to cut the other one too. We got 3 more to cut. Or drill, I mean. So there's what we got. That should be a 3/4 inch hole. I've got my sizing tool. Freak, dude. We're almost there. No, look at that crap. What the freak? Did I screw up already? It was supposed to be up here. I was going for a size 6, y'all. Hold the freak up. I went for a 3/4 bit. I guess I didn't account for something. Or my sizing tool's off. Let's look. Oh, dang, Todd. That's why you're traveling a lot. Well, it doesn't fit, so this is what I'm going to do. Dang, man. I'm going to go see if we can find another ring that will fit this, because my idea didn't work. Unless my math was off. 6 mils a 1/4 inch. We needed 18.75 or something like that. But okay. So let's do this again. So this right now is 8.5. That's a size 9. So let's see if we got any size 9s. That's good to know. I'm gonna have to take notes because I didn't think it would be like that. That's definite. That's like right at a size 9. I mean, man. Okay, so let's find a size 9 in my pile of goodies. Oh, yeah, the Shoops. He has a crazy video. I think it was a piece of cedar he got hit with. Yeah, he's got, last time I saw, that short had over 200,000 views. So what are we looking for? Size 9 is what we're looking for. Hopefully I didn't turn all of them practicing when I first got the rings. 12, there's an 8. Come on, man. You know what? My wife's a 9. Where the heck's her ring that broke? Hold on. Hey, I'll be right back, guys. All right, I went and got the size 9 for my wife's broken ring. Yeah, I started wearing a face shield years ago. Totally need it. This should be a size 9. Yeah, this is a size 9. But I'm not thinking of the outer dimension is where I'm messing up. That's right. Okay, so we're still in good shape. I was freaking out saying, what the heck? I'm thinking of the inner dimension when it's really the outer dimension. So let's see what we've got. Now here's the other problem. We made these to fit in the channels. And guess what? We switched. This is a much wider band by like a millimeter. I don't know. Well, let's see. Yeah, this is going to be too narrow for this style of ring. So I think we have to keep going with... Hey, Mike, from what I understand, the seam kind of hides itself if you do a good cut. I think wood would hide a little better. You could always sand it, put a little super glue in the cracks, sand it. But I really, this is my first time doing it on acrylic. And we're playing it by ear. I've never done this style before, like this. So, trying to think how to proceed. Let me think. So we definitely have to do this as an inlay. Johnny brought up a good point. My original thought was you size it accordingly. And the problem is, like, let's say, I think this is, we measured this at 19.75. Let's say this is 19.75. But to cut it in half, you're going to give up the width of your cut. So if my cut's 1/8 of an inch, you lose 1/8 of an inch down here and 1/8 of an inch down here. So does that mean you increase the hole by 1/4? Probably 1/8, I would think. Maybe 3/16 to start. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm not an expert at this. Yeah, I'm experimenting for sure. You get a ring you like, you can mold. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, that's an interesting idea. You know what I didn't even think about? I've seen people use hot glue to make a mold. I've got a hot glue gun. I'm trying to think what I want to do because let me convert 19. Let me go look at my paper. Let me grab it. So we've got, yeah, totally. Man, you're not lying. This is absolute experimentation. So let's double check our measurement. We did. Let's zero it out. So we're going back to the inlay style, guys. Sorry, I'm just playing it, learning as I go, you know. So this one, I think we had a different size before. But this one is 18.74. And that's millimeter. Now, we probably want to account for another 1/8 inch for the blade. That's 3 mil. So, if you add 3 mil to that, that's 21.74 mil. I think we just call the hole size 22 mil. Or am I overthinking it? I think I'm going the wrong way. Well, I guess this is where we experiment, isn't it? 2 points, lost net. Yeah, a quarter's gone. Yeah, Johnny, I don't either, man. I don't have the laptop. I was going to laser cut one to the exact measurement. And... Oh, yeah. Well, Mike, I don't think... I haven't cut acrylic with the laser. I don't know that acrylic is laser safe because if you laser certain materials, it can create a toxic gas which kills you. So, not sure. Well, let's keep going then. Let's go ahead and drill the rest of these 3 out, and then we're going to bust out the boring tool. I bought a boring head for the lathe. I haven't used it yet. It's still in the box. So let's go ahead and, Yeah, Mike, it does depend on the type, but I didn't look it up and I didn't think of that till just now, so chances are we're not. I don't plan on using the laser. If I don't know what the material is, I'm not gonna laser it. Oh, man. I had someone want me to cut some military grade holsters, and I tried it. I even upgraded my dust extraction, and yeah, I just couldn't get it to where I couldn't smell it. It was horrible. It gave me headaches. I had to stop. One more. Well, that's not good. Hey, things happen, Amy. That's why you wear a mask. All right, let's bust up and open this coring set. See what it looks like. It's not sponsored. I bought it myself. Now, guys, I do have a new video dropping tomorrow about how to make an armadillo trap. I'd appreciate you checking it out and liking it and commenting. I've got a buddy from Boy Scouts. He helps these elderly ladies, so he needed a trap. So he asked me. Yeah, I didn't lock it down. That was my mistake. Hey, Francis. Well, I mean, I did not lock it down. Oh man, I'm glad it was good, Tim. Here's a couple of lake maps I'm working on. Let's see. This was around 60 bucks on Amazon. They had a better one, an $85 one, but I needed to be a little cheap. I've been spending a lot of money on rings or stuffed tools to make rings. So, let's see. I mean, do we really need instructions? Don't answer that, Rich. Come on. Just let me be me. I want to be me. Sorry. Ugh, there we go. That looks right. Man, that sounds so good, Tim. I grew up eating, a lot of cabbage, a lot of fried potatoes. Oh, dang, is there some assembling required here? Let's see. That's the adjustment. That's the boring. There's no instructions. That's always great. I would guess that's what you use. Let's look. That sucks. There's 0 instructions. Probably gonna say the bigger one for stability. No idea. But I know, let's think about this. There it is. Let's take the plastic off. That would be step number 1. Hey, John, how you doing, man? If you didn't know, I really should be wearing glasses, but don't tell anybody. I don't know if this is supposed to be center hole or what. Well, no, it should be center hole. Like, let's try that. That should be it right there. These are our adjusters. All right, Francis, what's for dinner tonight? Tim's got me all hungry for brats with cabbage and all kinds of good stuff. I really wasn't hungry until we started talking about food. Okay, so that locks it into place. I believe these are the adjustment screws that go left and right. Let's see. I'm going to grab I don't like these. Yeah, this is an adjustment screw. Well, I don't know what the hell I'm doing, y'all. That's irritating. There's 0 instructions. I was expecting something. Let me see. I know, Tim. Yeah, you definitely want a blast shield. So, what's moving the head? Oh, there we go. There's where you do the head adjustment. Okay, so I do have this backwards. Okay. Yeah, you definitely want a blast shield if you're watching me do anything. I mean, come on. So that's the top. That's where the adjustments. I had to think about that. That's why you walk through stuff. Okay. A lot of times on your Amazon purchase, they may have the instructions on that website, like on their Facebook or YouTube. Gosh, Amazon. All right, so here's the adjustment. It's just annoying. Which one you got to put in there, man? Is it really that tiny one? None of those fit, so I'm going to grab my decent ones. Nope. 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 Hey, Tina, how are you doing? Tina, I got to barely say hi in your live. We went for lunch and we were at a quilt. My wife was inside at a quilt shop and I was outside reading a book. Okay, so there we go. There we go. So this is the one. All right, y'all, come wish me luck, because let's grab the blast shield. You know what, though? A local guy used to collect fallen trees and ages of wood in an open-ended shed. He made tables and sold them for money. One went to a fancy boat. Wow. Hey, Grant, how are you doing? All right. So, that looks pretty good. Now, Moyak, are you saying... Never mind. I know what you're saying. So let me put one of these in our chuck. We drill this to 3/4. Let me show you what we're doing. Okay, so what we're doing, we're going 1/4 inch larger than that diameter so that this will fit over it, because we're going to be cutting an 1/8 inch off of each. So that makes that, we need to make the whole 1/4 inch bigger. So let's see. I mean, I should have probably done this with cheap wood to experiment, but you know, if we just mess up 1 or 2, I'm okay. If we mess up more than that, I might have to reevaluate. That stuff is not cheap, and it's definitely not free. $30 tons? Wow, man, that's a big dude. All right, so here's our hole. So there's our boring tool. So you can already see, let me zoom in. Let me get you guys a decent view here. So right there. Do you think maybe it sits up like this? Is that what you're saying, Johnny? Like take this over to where it's up? Because here's the adjustment. I don't know that it matters here. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. But what I do know is we need to adjust. So well, I thought that was the right one. Trying to go left. Okay, so it's shifting left, I think. Could be going the wrong way. No, it looks to be going the right way. I think. Might not know what I'm doing. I mean, big surprise. That seems to be advancing it. Yeah, that's advancing it. Double checking here. Or is it? I don't know that that's doing anything. Maybe I need the bigger bit as well. That could also be part of the problem. Needs to be horizontal. So this needs to be facing up, Johnny. Needs to be up here, like that. But then it's hard to do any adjustment because it's right there. So is that what you're saying? It needs to be like that? Because I also grabbed the bigger bit so that we'll be over further. Okay, let's put this thing in there. Take the plastic off, dork. Oh, so like that. Appreciate the help, Johnny. I have to do things about 5 or 20 or 30 times before they make sense to me. So sometimes. Okay, one more turn. So you're saying like that. Oh, okay. Is that what you're saying? I'm going to go ahead and tighten this real quick. Well, I think you're saying like that. I'm going to go ahead and tighten this in. Definitely going to have to print out those instructions. Okay, thanks, Johnny. So we are right here, like Johnny suggested, because we have the adjustment there. We are, you can see that we're really close right there. We're probably 1/8 of an inch away from actually cutting. So let's grab that other tool, see if we can adjust this to move to the left, to move this tool to the left. Yeah, I guess tonight's live is not about making, it's about figuring out how to use new tools. So that's just part of it. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, so that's where we are. Let's start moving this and see if it moves further away or what. Okay, so moving it to the right moves the blade away from you. Okay, I can see it moving. Okay, cool. That's pretty groovy. All right, I'm not going to take too big of a bite. So here is the challenge for me, y'all. Check this out. So that, okay. Sounds like adapt and overcome. Yeah, totally. So let's drill it and see what happens. I'm not sure what to expect. I'm only going about 500 or 600 RPM. Okay, no dice, nothing, it didn't touch. So let's adjust it out a little more. Very close. Nope, it's rubbing though. You can hear it rubbing, so just a little more. Well, let's move this thing up. There we go. what should not rotate. Don't be too jealous yet. It hadn't worked yet. Okay. There it goes. Okay, so it's taking something off. But it's, man, it's really not, it's almost like it wobbles a little. You gotta hold it. Okay. It's almost like there's a lot of slop. There seems to be a lot of slop in that head. Now, to be fair, it wasn't hand tightened all the way. That could be part of the problem. I didn't have this hand tightened. They weren't tight enough. So let's go ahead and drill it one more time. See if I have any play. Okay, it's drilling out. Okay, that did not have play that time. So let's see where our hole is. What's our measurement? We're trying to get, already locked it into place. So we've got, okay, so we can go another 1/16 an inch on one. So let's adjust it. It's kind of cool. It helps if you lock it into place. I've only seen one used. I've seen it on a couple of videos. Dave from Timber Designs. Let's see how we doing. We're close. We just need to adjust it out a little more. See what that does. So don't forget, you're taking it off of both sides, so you really want to sneak up on it. Yeah, once I hand tighten that, I don't feel any slop. But I am holding it just in case to maybe help. But yeah, I don't really feel like that's a ton of slop. This should be pretty close. Man, that's real close. I kind of think I want to try it. It's a whole ordeal to test this stuff out. It's kind of fun though. All right, so that's our hole. This is our measurement. We are really close. So if anything, we are just barely oversized. Well, when I say barely, maybe we should drill it a little more because look, you can just barely see that. I mean, the thing is, we're experimenting. We really don't know. So the next step is to cut a straight line through this. Or, let's go ahead and make this round. Never mind, it needs to be square first. I don't have a quick little sled. I've got to get my big dude out. I don't have a better way. Do you think the bandsaw would be better, Johnny? I don't know. I was planning on an 1/8 inch, losing an 1/8 of an inch because of the saw. I'm trying to think if I've got a better sled. I've just got a ridiculously large sled. It doesn't hold small pieces real well. Give me a sec. Guess what, guys? I'm a woodworker. Let's make a sled. Quick, dirty, and free. Doesn't have to be fancy to work. But I do have to figure out a way to... All right, Rich has spoken. He said bandsaw. I think we should try it on the bandsaw first. All right, let's go try the bandsaw, see what happens. Well, the problem is, Rich, we kind of counted on losing... we counted on losing a 1/4 inch, so let's see. I don't know. I do, but it's in another shop. It's buried. Yeah, you're right. It is safer. If I had a really good hold down system on the table saw, I wouldn't have a problem. But you're right, it's not held down well enough. it slipped. Yeah, that wasn't scary at all. Let's go see how we did. Who knows how this is going to work out. We're learning something. Dovetail saw. Okay. I don't even know if I have a dovetail saw. If I do, it's a crappy one. Wish me luck. It looks big. Oh my gosh, it actually looks, I said it looks big, but that actually is a decent fit. That's dang, it's a tad loose, honestly. So, wow. Okay, so check it out. Little slop. So it's got a little slop. You guys see that? So let's hand sand it. I'm just going to hand sand it. Yeah, exactly, Mike. That's what I was thinking. Let's check it out. That's a nice seam. I don't know if I've seen people make one this style with acrylic. I've got to look. Okay. Man, you can just barely hear it wiggle. There's just barely. Well, no, I lied. There's still more. Okay, let's keep going. I just get excited. I was like, ooh. This stuff's pretty tough. This isn't, yeah, I don't feel like this is like sanding wood. You definitely have to, do I have it on there right? It looks, yeah, I do. All right, let's see what it feels like. Still slop. That's actually a decent amount. All right, let's see how much slop we have. Still some there. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's a fidget spinner wedding ring. My wife actually graduated from Oklahoma State University, so black. I saw this today at the store. I'm going to make this for her just to wear. It's OSU colors. So we still got a little slop. I'm going to do 10 more on each. This is pretty cool if it works. If it doesn't work, it sucks, but nah. We've learned some stuff. We busted out the boring tool. Okay, it's getting tighter. Hello, Yop. I can't pronounce your name, sorry. So there's just a tiny bit of play. I think I should still go ahead and do a little bit. Did 7 on that side. Let's see if that's better. Just barely. Man, there's hardly any. I think that would be good. Once you add epoxy to that, well, guess what, guys? That's one. Hey, it's only 81 minutes, just saying. Okay, so that's one. So our process worked. The bandsaw, thank you, Rich, for talking me down from the ledge. The bandsaw is absolutely, so that's a size 7. Let's see if we have any more size 7. I don't know. If we do, we're going to drill one more hole to the same settings we have. Come on, have a size 7 in there. So close. I was just trying to, oh, I do. All right, so I have another size 7. Let's see if it fits on this one just for fun in case I'm measuring wrong. No, that's it, man. So this is a size 7. All right, let's go drill one more, and then we've got 2 we can glue up. Harry White. What's up, Harry? How you doing, man? Harry, we are doing something cool. Never done it before. Big surprise. I like to do unexpected, or not unexpected, but I like to experiment. This is a chunk I bought at my local Woodcraft for 20 bucks today, 22 with tax. My wife's alma mater is OSU, Oklahoma State University, and their colors are black and orange. So I thought I would make a ring, and maybe I'll sell the other one. Who knows? So we're experimenting. We bought a new boring set, too, and we got it down. We got the size down, and we're cutting it with the bandsaw. And for the size 7, we are right now, we got everything dialed into a size 7. So we're going to drill one more to size 7 and glue them up, and we're going to call that done for today. Tighten this dude. I'll show you this. Put my safety glasses back on. Francis, I never saw the comment. What are you having for dinner tonight? Sorry, I was busy. All right, so there's the boring set. Let's go ahead and drill one more, and we should be right at the size 7 like we were. Or actually, you know what? Yeah, we should be good. So let's drill it. We already have our boring bit set up to the size 7. I gotta tell you, I'm not hating it. Ooh, now, here's a big question, Francis. Onion or pickle on the BLT? What the heck? Why did it chew that up? Why does that look chewed up to me? That's weird. Oh, crap. Am I getting into my... Might be screwing something up. Hey, Pat, how you doing, man? We should be good. Mike, man, come on, man. That hurts a little. You know what I'm doing wrong is... I don't think we're doing anything wrong. If that hole was any bigger, let me see. We're almost to the metal. I think that's what we're doing. What we should be doing, no onion or pickles. We should be putting a spacer behind this so that we're not touching any metal, because I think I'm touching a little metal back there. But good news. Rich talked us down from the ledge. We're using the bandsaw to cut it, and that is safer. I still wish we were using these, but they slipped on me. So I need to get this angle a little better. Let's try this. That's my problem. There we go. That's better. Mo better, mo better. Rob, how's it going, man? We have 2 Robs today. All right, let's cut this bad boy. Holla, holla. Oh, freak. Oh, dang, it didn't like that. Almost got, what the heck's it catching on? What the freak? We just lock up my, oh, it's pinching. Check it out. It's pinching. I was like, what the heck? It's pinching my blade. Yeah, see, that's all the way through. All right, we got to do the rest by hand. Be really careful doing this crap because your fingers are close. Try to line that hole up. There we go. Let the blade come to a stop before you even think about touching it. Yeah, John, that's what I figured out. Here, I'll show you, Mike. Let me show you. We cut out 4 of the blanks. They're 2 millimeters thick. And we've still got probably 5 inches of that dude. This is a 1.5 by 1.5. I bet we got 5.5 inches or something. No, we're right under 5 inches. So we've got 4 of these so far out of a 6-inch blank. So we got one that's already tested. That fits. Those are size 7 rings. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why my zoom's sucking my close-up. Sorry about that. 2 Robs don't make a right. I mean, you know, when you're right, you're right. Okay, let's make sure which side goes where. It's definitely not that one. So there we go. We're going to size them. I'll show you what it looks like. At least it did on the last one. I wouldn't expect it to vary that much. Okay, so, oh crap. It's loose. It's if it did that especially, but let me show you. That's this one. No, that is definitely not it. Hold on. There we go. Is that it? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, they're not even. That's weird. Wonder if this is the thicker one. No, there's slop in there. It just feels weird. Let's see. What is going on here? Do I have these reversed or something? Let's make sure. Yeah, I don't think so. No, just looks weird right there. It's like that got rounded off. Let's try. Okay, it snaps in. Okay. Nah, it's got a lot of place. We need to sand it. Last time we sanded about 30 times on each side. So I'm gonna go 20. Just kind of keep them even. Let's see if they fit any better. Appreciate you guys being here tonight. Hey, if you didn't know, I did a video earlier this week about making an abalone inlay ring. It's about a 3-minute, 40-second video. So yeah, I got quite a bit of slop in there. So we're going to keep going. See that? But I got a video I'm giving away. Let me show you what I'm giving away. We are giving this away. It's a walnut and zebra wood salt and pepper cellar. They're stackable. I just hit 14,000 subscribers last week, and it's kind of a way to say thanks. So if you want to win that and you're in the United States, go like that video about an abalone ring and make a comment of salt and pepper, and you'll be entered. Hey, Robert, Roberto, we're making a ring. We're really, yeah. We really are, with acrylic blanks, we're making an inlay ring, but we're trying to get to the point where we're going to glue them up. All right. See if we're any closer. Okay. It's feeling a little tighter on that. Okay. Better. You still, oh, sorry guys. Better, but I still have a little bit too much wiggle room, so we're going to keep going. Rinse and repeat, man. Thanks, Harry. And this sandpaper might be, what do they call it? Not filling up. What do they call it? When it gets clogged with the pores, get clogged. That's very full of clogged crap. Loading, I think, is what I was looking for. So this is a fresh piece of sandpaper. This should take it off better. We'll see. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. That's feeling tighter. Let's see. I still feel some play, though. Let's see. Yeah, a little. It's really close, though. So I think this next one may get it. We're going to do 10. Because we're trying to take even amounts off as much as we can, you know. Okay, let's see where we're at. Man, there's such. I think we're there. That's yeah, because we want a little bit of room for the epoxy. So, man, I think we're there. All right. So we are there. Now, here's what I want to do. Thanks, Roberto. Well, 93 minutes into our live, and we have 2 of these. But we started out yesterday. We steamed some wood and rolled it into shapes. We're waiting for that to dry. That's probably going to take a couple more days, and then we're going to make ring blanks out of these thin veneers. I've got some different veneers, but they're thicker than this. Hey, see you, Mike. Thanks, brother. So I don't want to rush this, and I'm out of time. I don't want to glue these up tonight. What I'm probably going to do is, these are size 7. I'm going to pull the other rings and get a size 9 for my wife, and do a couple more out of those blanks off camera. And then I'll go live again when we're ready to turn these. Because once they're glued up, that's pretty cool. Hey, Pedro, how's it going? But this seemed to work well. That's the boring head from Amazon. It just showed up yesterday. Just make sure you tighten this well right there. That's the only slop I had, but once I tightened that, it was drilling fine. So yeah, guys, so thanks for hanging out with me. Hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Yeah, Pedro, we're making a ring. Let me show you, man. So Pedro, we took a chunk of this acrylic and we cut some blanks. We went and drilled a hole, and then we sized it to where it fits on here. Thanks, Tim. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, I mean, adapt and overcome. Have some fun. Learn something new. I'd appreciate it. If you guys, I got a new video coming out tomorrow. It's my armadillo trap. I've got a buddy, he asked me to make one, and I hope it helps you guys if you have armadillos. It was a pretty fun one. Not too difficult, and I give a free cut list, so it was pretty easy. I had to redo the trigger once for the trap. First time ever doing a trap, so it worked well. The second time I did it, lovely. All right, see you, Mike. Francis, thanks for hanging out. Tim, you too. All right, Amy, go eat something good. Oh, yeah, it's spring forward. Thanks, Johnny. Hey, Johnny, appreciate your advice, man. Oh, Johnny, let me show you something. Hold on before you go, Johnny. Oh, thanks, Roberto. This is what I got, Johnny, because even with that 2-part epoxy, I've had stuff separate. So what I did, I went to Woodcraft yesterday. This is stuff that's meant for blades, for your scales on your knives to connect the wood to metal. So it's a high-performance multi-substrate adhesive. So we're going to try that on these. So, yeah, pretty cool. And that's it, y'all. Later.